Today in the studio, the second half of the show, we are focusing on disabled cyclists. And with me in the studio, I have Tricia Sir. Hi, Tricia.
Hi.
She is the Executive Director and sole employee of Oregon Disability Sports. I have Will Grew.
Hi, Will.
And also Jeff Augustine joins us.
Hello.
Hi, Jeff. He is a police locksmith with the Forensic Evidence Division and a one-legged cyclist who commutes daily on an upright bicycle. How did you first get into wheelchair rugby?
I was introduced to wheelchair rugby actually while I was in acute care for my spinal cord injury. My therapeutic recreation department, they were really great at introducing me to lots of different sports and activities, and wheelchair rugby was the one that I kind of drifted to. I was injured in the military, but I was still very active. I was a runner, a cyclist, swimmer, did lots of different things, and so it was easy for me to kind of fall into a sport. I sort of needed that competitive outlet.
What was your injury? Can I ask?
I had a motorcycle accident almost 10 years ago now, and so I'm a C7 complete quadriplegic, which I have an impairment in all four of my limbs.
Jeff, tell us a little bit about your vehicle.
Mine is just a regular bicycle, a road bike. The kind people that I bought it from cut off the one pedal on the right-hand side for me, and there I mounted a large piece of tubing that I can stick my crutches in, sort of like a holster, and take off pedaling. I found it's a lot of fun. It's good transportation. I've been using that bicycle to stave off diabetes for a couple of years now, and so far it's keeping it down. I'm not on any medication yet.
Nice. How long have you been cycle commuting for?
I've been cycling for about 5 or 6 years now.
And can I ask how you lost your leg?
When I was 11 and a half, playing with two other young boys, we climbed up a high voltage tower. The big steel towers look like they're a giant erector set, and we knew you could touch the steel at the base of the tower, just don't touch the wires. Well, I got up to the cross beam that supports the wires, and they have those glass insulators that keep the wires away from the tower. And I was wearing penny loafers. You might be too young to remember those.
No, I had some.
I was wearing the loafers complete with pennies, and the doctors think that I got close enough to the wires for it to arc. Because my foot, from where the penny was down to my toes, the lower half of my foot was unharmed. But from the penny up to where I was sitting on steel, it just fried it to the bone.
Wow.
It's a great exercise outlet, hand cycling is, but it's also an opportunity that with so many adaptive sports and disabled sports, they're hard to do with other able-bodied athletes, whereas hand cycling is one that you can definitely get out with other cyclists and do together. And so it's been a great opportunity for me, something that I can do together with my wife and my friends. But also, getting together in groups, and so it's very social as opposed to where you kind of get into into the grind of training and working out. It can be much more of you can make it as hard of a workout as you want, but it can also be a very social outlet as well.
I found with biking, even though I'm only using one leg, of course, to balance and steer, you're using every muscle in your body.
What I tend to see, whether it's adults or children, when we introduce some of these people who have never done any type of adaptive exercise or cycling, especially for kids, they see a lot of other able-bodied kids riding around and running around on their bikes, and they're kind of left out, and they're watching from the sidelines. So the thing that I've seen is you put these kids on a hand cycle and they're riding around and they're zipping around and the wind is in their face, and you just see the biggest smiles and they're having so much fun, and now it's just like they're just being a kid again and they're included. And And you
And
know,
they're not a disabled kid.
absolutely,
They're
they're
just
just a kid, and that's and you see that just a kid part, whether they're 5 years old or 50 years old.